Let's go to Matt Shay, the National Retail Federation CEO. Matt, you've heard this collective concern on the part of a lot of the folks you represent. They're nervous. They're getting anxious. Are you?
Yeah, Neil, this is a serious issue. We had 75 of our members on a call just Friday afternoon with the White House to talk about this. We've been up to the Hill to talk to the Transportation Infrastructure Committee. We'll be submitting and testifying in front of the Federal Maritime Commission later this week. It's a big issue. As Madison said in that last piece, we're helped somewhat by the fact that this is a relatively slower time of year. But, what goes on here is not just the increased cost, the increased delay, but it's really the uncertainty here as we look ahead to the future. And as all of these shippers, our members, are looking ahead to later in the season, back to school and holiday season, August, September, October, they're in the midst of negotiating those contracts, which will begin in May, with the shipping companies. So, it's hard to negotiate in an environment of uncertainty. We've got a very strong and healthy economy right now. We don't need this kind of disruption and uncertainty, so we need to find a solution as quickly as possible.
Well, they're not, as you know. I mean, even the talk of this, international task force that the U.S. would lead, that's not enticing any of the big shippers, Maersk and the others, to get back there, and they're not. So barring that, I'm wondering if that's what maybe Jerome Powell was hinting at when he said, cuts aren't in the offing right away. I'm paraphrasing here, because this is a wild card development.
Yeah, I can't get inside the chairman's head on that. They talk about exogenous factors. This is certainly one of them. We know what's going on in Ukraine, the threats to the supply chain in general, the war in Gaza. The Suez Canal is a challenge, and the Panama Canal is already facing challenges because of water levels. So all of those things in the totality create an environment where they're sort of outside the control of the Fed or our members. Our members are doing everything they can to work with their shippers, to reroute goods, to plan ahead, to send things to the West Coast that would have gone to the East Coast, to move them across the country by rail and intermodal. But as we get further into the season, we do need a solution. And I think, Neil, part of the answer is we've got to bring in a broader coalition. The Chinese need to be part of this. They need to be talking to the people in the region, in Saudi Arabia and Iran and the rest of the Middle East, saying we need to fix this problem because they're impacted as well. So it's a global challenge, and it's going to have implications here, but it really requires a much broader coalition of partners.
Yeah, because what we're doing now simply is not working. Matt, thank you very much. Good seeing you again. Matt Shay on all of those developments.